Glasgow residents have spoken of their frustration at being charged £50 to empty their brown bins. A new garden waste permit has come into force across the city. The City Council says there's no legal obligation to collect garden waste and cutbacks where necessary. Here's Brandon Cook.
Daniel started his gardening business just a matter of months ago, but a rule which came into force yesterday is already making life difficult. His hedge trimming services rely on customers providing brown garden bins to dispose of waste, but now anyone living in Glasgow needs a permit for it to be emptied.
It's going to cost my business extra, it's going to cost my customers extra, and we also now have to wait for my customers to get the permit so we can actually go and do the job for them.
There's no legal requirement for councils to uplift garden waste, which has made it the perfect target for cutbacks, especially in a year where Glasgow City Council needed to plug a near £50 million gap. Over a dozen local authorities across Scotland already have some form of garden waste permit in place, but the cost of Glasgow's appears to be the joint highest with East Renfrewshire. Each brown bin requires its own permit. Residents without permits can still use their brown bins for food waste, but if they want to use them for garden waste, they'd either need to pay £50 per year per bin or come to council-run dumps like this and dispose of it for free. That, of course, adds its own challenges too and leads many people to wonder whether it will inadvertently increase the risk of fly tipping.
Well, I don't believe in it because everybody pays their council tax, and that should be enough.
Your average working person now is going to say to themselves, can't afford to cut my grass.
I definitely think it's, an extra expense that we don't need to think about paying, especially with the cost of living right now.
Glasgow City Council said a significant majority of households have effectively subsidised the service until now. They insisted it's fair that those who have brown bins for garden waste make a direct contribution, which they say will support the service going forward. Brandon Cook, STV News, Glasgow.